Welcome back to Beats of the Heart, Lyrics of the Soul. This is part 2 to my life music story. Let's get started. Now, through the years of 12 and 13 of my life, I had a friend who introduced me to some new bands that I had never heard before. It was the music everybody was listening to in my age group, so I would have found it eventually, I'm sure. Those bands were Offspring, Green Day, and Nirvana. I had a cassette tape of each album, and I would listen to them one after another and then start over again. The albums were Smash, Dookie, and Nevermind. I remember I would sit on the computer writing a book I was working on at the time. I liked to write. I used to use a typewriter we had, and I would hate when I screwed up and had to start over again. So when I had access to the first word processing program when we got a computer, I used it a lot, and I listened to my music while I typed. When I finished grade 8, we moved from a small city to a bigger city. My father had been transferred with his job. In grade 9, my 14th year of life, I explored many more alternative rock bands, had long hair, and always had a Walkman and a pocket full of tapes in my backpack. Some other alternative bands I would listen to are Sublime, Collective Soul, Incubus, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Stone Temple Pilots, and many others. During the summer when I was 14, I had spent a week at my cousin's house, and he had just got a new CD of a new rap group that he liked. He played the CD over and over again, all week. The first 3/4 of the week I hated it. I would tell him that rap sucks, turn it off, you should listen to some live music. Before I went home from his house, I had made a copy of the CD on a cassette tape. And from that point on, I would listen to nothing but that one rap group for about 2 years. The rap group was Bone Thugs and Harmony, and the album was East 1999. I had never liked rap music before, finding Bone Thugs, but I loved the music, the mix of rapping and harmonious way their lyrics were delivered. I left grade 9 loving and living rock music, and entered grade 10 loving and living rap music, or Bone Thugs and Harmony at this point, because I denounced all other rappers. They didn't appeal to me in the same way, so while all my friends were going crazy over Biggie, Pac, DMX, and Wu-Tang, I was living in my own world, never without a big set of DJ headphones. And that concludes part 2 of 4 of my life music story. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I would love to hear your life music story. Thank you for watching.